few minutes late this morning. I did it on purpose because I was over there in Chrissy's channel, Chrissy Chronicles, and I saw that she was on, and I was like, I can't come on right now. I got to give it a few minutes because my sugar woogers and my beautiful butterflies are all over here at her channel. And I have to do that because a lot of my followers are in other channels. So I always try to look before I come on to see who's on. Like I don't come on when Sharita's on because some of my followers are in her channel. I don't come on when Miss Carver's on. I don't come on when Miss Loretta's on because Loretta gonna be on when I'm asleep anyway. I'll be trying to catch the end of her lies and can't catch them because Miss Loretta be up before day in the morning. Ms.V don't do that. Hey, Jackie Johnson, how you doing? I had to give y'all a little minute to come in here. I saw where y'all were when I came in the Christian channel this morning. How you doing, Amy? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ms. V outside. You know what time it is. We having our coffee and our chit-chat this morning. Baby, we got a lot to chit-chat about today, too. These YouTube streets, I thought in 2022 I saw a white tile go up. Ain't no white tiles out here on these streets. They still a mess. I had the opportunity yesterday to really go into some channels and watch, because I ain't been in those channels for a while. Every now and then I might catch some late night just before I go to sleep. But I said yesterday evening, I ain't coming on at no 7:30 tonight. Let me go see what's going on down these streets. So I cranked up my car and I went on off of YouTube Road. Y'all know I live down there on YouTube Road by myself. And let me hit these streets tonight and see what's going on. So I hit these streets and baby, the first channel I went into was Glam the Glam. And Glam had a little game she was playing over there last night. It was a good game. I enjoyed the game. I had to leave and run a little errand right quick and come back. Well, by the time I came back, she was off. I'm going to get to y'all in just a minute. Okay? And then I left there and I went over to DJ's channel. Ooh. Them people over there in her chat. Let me tell y'all something about them people over there. I don't know. I know a few of them because they come over here. But, baby, there's some smart people in her chat. They use logic. They almost like statistical geniuses over there. They figuring out stuff like this boy would be too young to have had his name on the house out in Cali. And because if he's this age now, he would have only been 12 years old when this happened. I was like, they making a lot of sense over here. Her chat was. Yeah. And I was like, there's some pretty sharp people over here. Because me being a comment reader, it tells me a lot about a person. When I read your comment, it can tell me a lot about you. A whole lot. Just by what you saying tells me how you think. And if you wrote it, then that's who you are. Okay? So I've always been very careful, even before I became a content creator, to watch what I said and how I worded it. And never make any negative comments about anybody in any chat. So that's the way I do it. Now let me speak to my sugar woogers. Y'all done come up in here now. Let me see. Let me pull this up just. Ooh, don't drop the camera. Ooh. I did it, y'all. Okay. Let me see. Let me get back up here and see what y'all saying. Y'all probably speaking. Jackie, hi. How you doing? Amy, Miranda, good morning. Good morning to all of you. Erica, good morning. Good morning. I'm going to almost have to pull the glasses off again. The sun is going to be bothering me. Y'all, I can't wait to get these cataracts removed. Hey, Fanny, who am I missing? Miranda, I spoke to you. Devetta, good morning, Miss Vetta. Good morning to all of my sugar woogers. Hey, Miss Mary, glad you made it this morning. These YouTubes is messy. Amy? Messy is not the word. They past messy. I I ain't never seen nothing like it. In all my 68 years of being here on this earth, I ain't never heard folks talk stuff they don't even know about. They just make up stuff on folks. That's what be getting me. Like, somebody come for you and you don't really have a rebuttal to come back at them. So let me just make up something and go out there and just intrigue my audience with a bunch of BS. I just don't understand that kind of stuff. I couldn't do it. I don't care how they come from me. If I can't bring them some facts about a person, I ain't gonna say nothing. Let's let them talk. I don't care. Because, I mean, the people in real life know you anyway, and they know they're lying. And then I have real life people from my real life coming into my channel. So I don't have to prove nothing. They ain't gonna tell you if I'm lying, if I ain't telling the truth. Y'all see them coming in here. Okay. Hey Tammy, good morning. Belladonna, how you doing, baby? Good morning, Ms.V in chat from Susie. Good morning to you too, also Vicky and Tammy and let's see. RX Nails, good morning. Thursday's the day. RX. Y'all speaking? Okay, good morning to everyone. Okay, in the chat. Okay. So y'all, first of all, let's talk about the guy. You know, we've been praying for the, what's his name? Damar Hamlin. Y'all, he's doing very, very well. He's coming back this way very, very fast. So God does answer prayer. It's just amazing how fast he's recuperating. But I told you, when you got age on your side, you can kick a lot of stuff. Age makes a difference whether you young or whether you old. Your body gonna bounce back faster when you young than when you old. It's already breaking down as you age. So he got youth on his side. I think he's gonna be fine. I pray he does anyway. So I was telling y'all, I went over to Glams and she was doing a game. And I watched the game. I played the game a little while. And it was fun. It was fun over there. I had fun. And then I left and I went over to DJ's chat. And that's where I got all the YouTube street news over there. And like I said, them people was bringing facts. They wasn't just sitting in the chat just making up stuff and talking. They was analyzing the situation. They was dissecting it. And they was spitting it out there as she was reading it. And, you know, I was ahead of her with the comments. I don't know how this going to end. But it ain't going to end good. It's not. It's not. You cannot keep doing the same wrong stuff every day and expect to turn it around and make a right out of a wrong. It ain't going to never happen. Never. And I don't know how some of these content creators are going to make the change to go right after all that's been said and done. I can't see it. They'd have to leave this sector or go to a cooking channel. Oh, and by the way, I watched this lady. Her name is May May. Over there on the cooking channel. Baby, that lady be cooking. Let me tell you what the lady cooked. Y'all gonna think this funny. But the lady fried pig feet. She did fried pig feet. You know they frying everything now. They frying ribs. They'll fry candy bar at the carnivals. I done had a fried Snickers at a carnival. Gave me the indigestion so bad I thought I was going to be dead the next day, but I ate it. And them pig feet look good. Okay, fried. They were crisp like chicken. You know, they were golden brown. Y'all never heard of fried pig feet before? I ain't never heard of nobody frying no pig foot. Okay? This bullying needs to stop on all parts. You right, Belladonna. We too old for that. That's children stuff. That's what we did in elementary school. By the time we got to middle school, my age group wasn't doing that. We was trying to get it together because we was getting ready to go to high school and trying to figure out some stuff. Plus, I told you, I came up in that era of integration. We had to stick together. We didn't have no choice. We was up against a whole different race, culture of people. You ain't stick together, you was going to be out there by yourself. So, baby, that's what we need to go back through something like that again and make us come back together. Because we're so far off and so far wrong these days. And I just don't get it. Fried ice cream, too. You had that, RX? I've never had the fried ice cream, but I always wondered how they fry the ice cream to keep it from melting. Because apparently it just stay in there less than a minute. Because otherwise it would be milk. Praying all this come to an end. I know, Miss Susan. I'm sick of it. Every day it's the same old thing over and over. Ain't we got anything else we can talk about? And let me say this. If you're trying to give somebody a lesson, if I'm trying to give y'all a lesson, okay, about anything, and if we talk about it for a few days and I don't see no change, I'm going to move on. Because you didn't get it. And maybe you didn't want to hear it. You didn't accept it. Ain't no sense in me keep pouncing on you. That is never going to make you get it. If I just keep on, that's going to make you leave me. That's going to make you back away from me. We got to use some logic out here in these streets. Because it's just, for grown people, y'all, we can do better than this out here as content creators. I ain't lying. I may take forever to get there, but I'm going to stay just where I am. Out there on YouTube Road, minding my business, not over here bashing people and talking about people. Yeah, I could have come out here day one, and I already probably done hit 5, 6, 7, maybe even 10,000. If I had just come out here and dogged the hell out of Roz like she dogged the hell out of me, I would have been there. I could have went back and forth with her every day, but I would have been spewing facts and been there. I don't want all that drama in my life, having to sit down and think about what I'm going to say about her today, what she did. I don't even care. She ain't that important to me. Everybody picking on one lady. Yes, let that lady live her life. Nobody care about that. That's her life. She display what she want to display out here. She know what she doing. You think she dumb? She a long ways from being dumb. She put out here what she want, and it's working for her. I don't see nobody else over here in this sector with 1 million followers. Hello? So obviously it's working, and it's people who like it. So why you got to be on there every day to draw in people to your page to talk about her? That's what I don't get out here. I don't get that. It's over my head again. Never heard of fried pig feet. Me either. I saw it on Ms.V channel over there in the cooking sector this morning. I got up and I'm subscribed to her, so she popped up. I said, let me see what Ms.V cooking over here. Ms.V had some, girl, them pig feet look like they needed some Louisiana hot sauce. That's what they look like they needed. And then go on and check them out. Yeah, I can't imagine them being bad because she had them seasoned up real good. She seasoned it just like you season chicken. She coated it with some flour like you do chicken. And she dropped it in that hot grease and they floated up to the top just like chicken. They look good too. They look real good. She sliced them in half. It wasn't a big old whole foot. You know how she chopped it up where it was small pieces of it? Look good to me. I'd eat it. I'd try it. You too classy for that foolishness. I appreciate that, Amy, that you feel that I'm too classy. It's just not in my DNA to do that. I wasn't raised like that. To be talking about folks. I was always told, if you can't get along with a person, just move on. You ain't got to be bothered with them. There's too many other people in the world that want to be bothered with you. That they sit up there and just continuously talk about somebody. That ain't going to make them come. What? I don't see the advantages in the end. Maybe y'all can tell me, what is the advantage in the end? That person is never going to like you because of what you said and what you've done. Then they not listening to you. Then turn a deaf ear on you. They're not even responding to you, but every now and then. So what are you gaining from that other than views and clicks and making money? It's all kind of ways to make money out here. I go pick up cans off the street before I do that. That just don't make no sense to me. Actually, she's smart. Who's smart, Elaine? Had it at accountable, don't know how they do it. It was good and still cold. Oh, really? I don't know either. Maybe they put it on dry ice or something so it's like hard, solid when it hit that hot grease. It's something they doing because, like I say, if you just dip it out and then put it in there to fry, That's not hard enough. It's got to be at a certain temperature in my mind to think that if it hit that hot grease, and it can't be in that grease long. Because it's going to melt. But I can't wait. Actually, she's smart. We don't know who's smart. Hey, Myra, how you doing, Myra? She used her for content because she don't have any. Okay, but no more drama. The weather in Cali is different from the weather in Houston. It's a beautiful day out here in Cali. We're going to the beach today. We're going to go to the mall today. You can do all kind of stuff. Do a prank. Do something other than sitting up talking about folks every day. Nobody want to hear that no more. You got to be a little slow to want to hear that every day. And you got to have some mental issues going on from your childhood to want to hear about somebody you don't know, you never will meet. It has no effect on your life either way it go. Why do I want to sit over there and comment about that every day? I don't want to do that. That's wasting my time. I ain't got that much time left here to be wasting on that dumb stuff. Okay. Hey, Erica. And she's speaking to Myra. All money, not good money. You right, Belladonna. That's like drug money. Ain't no good to that. It's going to come and it's going to go just as fast. You ever seen a drug dealer with anything on a small level? The cartels have stuff, but you ever seen anybody just pushing on the street that really have anything? They might have an old souped up car. They might buy them a new car, but they ain't even got a garage to put it in. And usually they only make just enough money to survive to go get the next drugs to bring to the street. That's it. I ain't never seen no big time drug dealer on the streets out here. You know, like I say, if you the one that's making it and bringing it in, yeah, you're wealthy. But these small time people on the street, go find you something to do so you won't get in trouble. Miss Allen, yeah, she's smart. She's very smart to have never entered a college door. She's very successful, in my opinion. I don't see nobody else. Some of the people that's talking about her don't have what she have. So how you gonna talk about her? Okay, if you never had a business before, how you gonna talk about somebody who have one? Whether it failed or whether it does good, how you gonna talk about it? If you don't own a house, how you gonna talk about her house? If you don't have, okay, I have classes for cars. When you own a Mercedes, Maserati, a Bentley, a Rolls Royce, okay, that's a certain class of car. I say that's an automobile, okay? Because most of them were built by hand. A lot of machinery didn't do the engines under those cars. They're handmade. Tesla, whatever, okay? Then when you come down to the Chevrolet, the Buick, the Ford, those are cars, okay? Anybody can drive them. Anybody can go get one. They're not priced that high. They're not up in that class with those other type cars I just mentioned. So if she driving a BMW and you're driving a Nissan or Toyota, how you gonna talk about what she driving? Or how you gonna talk about anything about what she? See. It's just y'all. I can't with that. I can't keep up with you, Ms.V. By the time I comment on something, you done went, you got wet, but you went to another subject. I got to improve on my typing. No. Elaine, I told you I'm spontaneous. It's me. It's not you. Just type it. I get to it. Don't worry about it, because I be thinking, my mind be moving 90 miles a minute. It's always been like that. I told y'all when I came on these streets, I'm very spontaneous. I be doing one thing and thinking about another thing and talking about this and then on to something else. And just keep moving. And people that know me, they know how I am. They got to keep up because, baby, I'm all over the place. But I be making a lot of sense, though, with what I'm saying. Let's see. We need 2 hours over here. 2 hours, Myra? That's too long. What we going to talk about for 2 hours? Ooh, I don't know if Ms.V can do it 2 hours. I just got to an hour. Y'all know I was just dropping 30-minute videos. Now y'all talking about y'all need 2 hours over here. Y'all better have some conversation then if we gonna stay on here 2 hours. Y'all better be writing in them chats something so I can keep the conversation going. I'm gonna run out of stuff to say after an hour. I don't know that much to say. Y'all know I don't hit these streets like this every day to be talking about this stuff. Uh, I don't think she's intelligent enough to bring her own content. If you really listen to her, she's not very smart. She repeats herself or copy what she sees over there. Oh, he is so pretty. What's his name?
Her name is Ivory.
Oh, it's a her. Oh,
Sorry.
that's okay. That's a little cute puppy. They be walking their dogs down the sidewalk. My neighbors and that it looked like a poodle, but the beautiful little dog. I don't think she wanted to be bothered with me though, that she started barking. Okay, and I agree, no more drama. I don't think she is either because it doesn't take much intellect to come up with any content. I can just put what I put on there, these YouTube streets, and y'all bringing me the content. But I got to be mindful that I may not agree or may have to disagree. So I have to be careful once I interpret what you said, my response to your comment. And that's what she can't do. She just go along with everything. Everything is good over there. And as long as it's negative, it's good. And you agreeing with her. That's not even real life. We flexible over here in conversation. Yes, we are, Myra. We jump from one thing to another, and it's okay. We chatting. So when you chatting, you chat about whatever you want to chat. We ain't chopping, we chatting. That's a good thing. You doing it. Okay, Elaine. Good morning, Swag. How are you? Ice Lady. You went from 30. What? Mary said I was doing 30, and then all of a sudden in 1 hour I was gone. And I do that in real life, for real. And I'll turn around on you in a minute too. I'll be headed up 45 north and think about something. No, I need to do this on this side before I head up that side. Baby, I will U-turn on you in a minute. And we'll be going in the opposite direction and get this done because it might be closed by the time I come out Houston and all that traffic. You know, so I try to plan out my day and write it down, each stop that I'm going to make. Because the way I do my days, I don't get out of here every day. I'm not going out there wasting my time for one thing. If I have to go out there, I make everything that's going to happen in that week, try to do it all in that one day. Get out early and make the day happen. I don't want to go out there like that. Let's see, where are we? This, that, and the third. Hey, how you doing? What gets me some that think they are so smart, haven't proven a point yet, and information they try to bring isn't even true. Well, yeah, we've already established that this, that, and the third. They'll say anything, and they don't have no proof of it. They can't bring no receipts of it. But see, this is the thing about most of them. They're not afraid that they going into court with this because most of them can't. They don't talk too much. They don't have a case. You can't come out here for almost 3 years and bash a person and think you can take them into court and prove a point and win a case. You can't do that. There's too many videos out there. Nope. I thought we was going to discuss men friends. When, Elaine? Although I ran my friend away because he was trying to control my every move. We was going to talk about men friends, but we can talk about that tonight. See, every time y'all tell me something y'all want to talk about, y'all don't even show up on the live. Now, I ain't calling no names because y'all know who y'all are. But 2 people have told me what they want to talk about. Then I got to come up with some commentary at the 9th hour off the top of my head. Y'all be making me think too much. I'm too old for all that. But we can talk about that. We'll talk about that tonight. You want to talk about it now, Elaine? Just say yes. We'll talk about it. This, that, and the third says, I'm also with you on drilling a person, especially when it's about health issues, cooking my omelet. Okay. No more drama. Elaine, I can relate. Nobody can control me or my life. That's right. If he, look, at this stage of the game, Ain't no man finna tell me nothing I don't want to do. That's why he ain't up in here, because I know I'm not going to cooperate with a bunch of stuff. Not now. It's too late in the game. I'm setting my ways. I already made up my mind. I don't want no another husband. I ain't that thrilled about having a boyfriend, a man friend, because I want to do what I want to do for a change. All my life has been dictated by somebody, and that's for real. I was at home with my parents. They dictated. I left to go to college. They were still dictating. I left college. I got married at 25. You got a husband. You got to come together with, to make this thing happen. Then I got a child at 27. So it's like now I got the husband and the child. Then, even though we divorced and he moved on and I moved, I still got this child. So then she dictating what she got to do. I got band practice. I got to do this. I'm into this and I got to do that. And I need this and I need that. Oh, Lord. Okay, so that's finally over. And then you done remarried again. And then that marriage, like I said, lasted 20 years. But when I opened my eyes to who he was when she left home, long as she was there, everything was cool. Because I was so busy running in behind her, working a job, I ain't have time to focus on him, not like that. But once she left, and I'm sitting back and I'm like, this man don't want to go nowhere. He don't want to do nothing. He had been in the Navy 14 years. So he had been around the world on the ship, underwater. Their brain kind of messed up because you can't stay underwater no 6 months at a time and on a submarine and think your brain ain't going to be a little confused when you come out from under that water. It is. And he was. Okay? So I was like, no, this needs to not happen. And then the last one, I thought that was going to be a lifetime. And then the Lord took him. So it's just the way it is. So I just want to be by myself. Now, I don't want to be bothered with you. I get a kick out of Ms.V. She has great content other day. Oh, okay, thank you, this, that, and the third. I be just being myself. I don't know nobody else to be. Isolated. Hey, how you doing? Exactly. Don't allow anyone to control your life. That is not love. No, it ain't love. You can't love me and control me too. Okay? I don't need your control. I don't need it. Then I'm gonna leave it right there. Okay? So true. Too much has happened. Yes. This, that, and the third. D Brown, I'm here. Okay, Miss Brown. Glad you made it. I saw you over there for a minute on Brittany Child. I couldn't keep my eyes open, Miss Brown. I was trying to stay over there and keep my eyes open for a minute, but I was so sleepy because that girl that woke me up at 2:30. Oh, and by the way, me and Denise had a little conversation. I think it's going to be all right. She agreed with me on the things I was telling her. We need to come up. I'm your financial planner. Okay, so we're going to write all this stuff down tonight when she get back over here. What you owe, how much you make, and we're going to put you on a budget over here. We ain't having no more confusion over here. Ain't gonna be no more knocking on no windows and stuff at 2:30 in the morning. I can't handle that. You'll mess around and give me a heart attack. Don't do that no more. And it's just certain. I set my boundaries. Remember we talked about them boundaries the other day. Now I don't have no problems with her with the material things in the house because I don't care. She can use anything in here. Okay, I really don't care about the material things, but when it comes to my personal boundaries, like when I close my door is closed. Knock. That kind of stuff. Don't come here. If you gotta come here and be bamming on the window at 2:30 in the morning, go home. Go to your mama's house. Don't do that no more, okay? So I think we're gonna pretty much be all right now, because she agreed. And I guess she never even thought about it. I don't know. Exactly. Allow anyone to, okay. So true. Okay. That's a great topic. Grown folks talk on men friends. Okay, well we gonna further this conversation on the men friends tonight. Y'all can drop it in the chat this morning. We'll hit on it, but we gonna go in depth on this tonight. That's gonna be my topic. Grown folks talk on men friends. Thank you, this, that, and the third. That's my conversation tonight. Okay, Lady J, that's insecurity. I might have missed something, but yeah, insecure people talk about other people all the time because they need to kind of deflect off of them the other person to keep you from seeing who they really are. But if you read between the lines and you actually listen to the conversation, you hear it over and over and over. There's something wrong there. If I come out here and I dog Elaine every day about something, Elaine, you came into my chat late. Elaine, you didn't say good morning. Elaine, you didn't hit the like button. Elaine. I got a problem with Elaine. And I don't know Elaine. Something wrong with me. It ain't Elaine, it's me, okay? I need to check myself. So I come out here hollering and screaming at her about every little thing and trying to teach her something when I ain't doing right myself. You can't do that. That don't work. Good morning. Hey, Avis, how you doing? Let me see. Isolated say on both parties, no more drama. Okay, y'all got a little conversation going. I done missed it. No more drama. Thank you. Okay, Ms.V is thank you. No more drama. Hey, Sis D, I enjoyed your birthday party and I'm glad you did too. And that's right. I want everybody to enjoy their birthday because you know what? We might not see next birthday. We at that, anybody can leave. Babies come here and they don't even make it. But when you start getting older, you have to start thinking about that stuff. A 50-year-old woman, a 60-year-old woman, don't have time for all that foolishness. I'm not fixing to let you take up my day with that foolishness. I ain't got enough time left in my life for that. Get away from me. G-I-T. Get. Not G-E-T. G-I-T. Get. Okay? And I mean what I say. Come up over here with all that. Amen. Too late in the game. All this age do what we want to and enjoy life. Yeah, you better enjoy it if you're going to have a life here, down here. Everybody's speaking to everybody. Okay. Loretta Brown. Hey, Ms.V in chat. How you doing, Loretta? Welcome. Hey, D, did you enjoy? Yeah, Miss D enjoyed her birthday. Y'all didn't see her over there? I saw 5 minutes of it and I knew she was enjoying. Dropping it like it was hot. I saw you, D. I did. Alice, yes, I did. See, I told y'all before I even read it, she enjoyed herself. Myra, speaking to you, Miss Loretta. Hey, Angela, how you doing this morning, sweetie? So let's talk about this other situation I saw out there. Actually, I saw it on Auntie Loretta page this morning. I caught the tail end, but I was smart enough to figure out what she was talking about. What y'all think about the Coco Lele situation? Y'all think they gonna make it? Y'all think they gonna marry? Do y'all really think they gonna marry? I think I heard the wedding was in June. I don't know. I look at that and I look at all them videos they got out there where they was fussing and cussing and raising hell and stuff, and they don't seem to have an even keel on anything. It's like it's always some confusion there. So this is me. What I've noticed about life. If it start off like that, marriage ain't gonna change it. It might make it worse. Did y'all in the same household every day, all day long for life, supposedly? I don't know about that situation now. I mean, I wish them the best. I've already said congratulations and all that publicly, but I don't. I see too much drama there. Good afternoon, G&G. How are you? All right, Miss D is getting some messages out. That's insecure about themselves when they have to keep bullying another woman. And I agree with you, Elaine. But do y'all know anybody in real life that do that at this age? I'm talking about who is not out here trying to make money off of any means necessary. Do you see anybody in your real? I don't know nobody in my real life, 50, 60 years old, out here just bashing somebody every day. They ain't in my circle. I can say that. They ain't in my circle. Peace, Queen. Hey, handsome. How are you? Isolated say, I agree, Ms.V. How can you not like a person you don't know in person? I don't even dislike people in my life. I don't understand. Like I said, this stuff is over my head. I'm not gonna. I just can't do it. I've already set an example. I was bashed out here before I ever became a content creator, just as a co-host, just as a regular person, of folks that didn't know me. But you didn't see me clapping back. Them people are not going to take up my time. They're not worthy of my time. Okay? Who are you anyway? Who are you to be trying to talk about me? You don't know me. You don't. I put enough information out here for you to go on about your business. I said you didn't own that home, and that was the damn truth, wasn't it? Mm-hmm, sure was. Now move on before I say something else you don't want me to say. Okay? Get, that's a new word. Get, that's a G-I-T, get. That means you skedaddle fast. Don't just get taking your time. You need to move back. We're not gonna do that today. I have to leave my phone on, y'all, because folks be calling business and stuff during the week. I'm still trying to settle a lot of stuff from the desk and stuff. I think they might make it, it's a try. I'm not sure about that there. Hey, Georgia Peach, I see you in the chat. Good morning, Evelyn. You think she might be doing it for attention for the wedding? That's not necessarily a good thing, Myra, because you draw all that attention for the wedding. Okay, you might be running up views, you might be making a little money or whatever, but people gonna still be looking at you when the wedding is over. Now what? Okay, so I would be a little bit careful about that. I would really take my time. Him not ever being married before, and with his background, I would make sure I was ready to deal with that if I were her. Now, she grown. She can do what she want to. It ain't none of my business, okay? But I'm just saying that I would really take a look at that, and then I'd take a look at her and her background and make sure that's what I wanted, because it seemed a little toxic to me. Okay, I'm just looking from the outside in. From day one when she came in the picture, just appears to be not, throwing clothes over the balcony and all that, and getting into it. And I don't know. I ain't seen too many happy times, but I wish them the best, and go on with your life and your business. I don't associate with anyone like that in my real life. I know it's swag. That's what I'm saying. I don't have people like that in my circle that sit up and just talk about another person every day. I don't even want to be around that kind of stuff. My sentiments exactly, swag. Okay. I agree. It's for attention. It makes no sense, but it's not my business. That's it, Miss Jackie. That's exactly what I'm saying. It don't make sense to me, but again, it's not my business. And it don't, I really don't care, because it ain't gonna change nothing in my world. It might change something in that world, but it ain't finna change nothing over here. Not a thing. Not a thing. Get equals new word alert. I love it. No, G-I-T is the new word alert. G-E-T is the real word, isolated. G-I-T, get. And that means moving faster than her. That ain't slow like G-E-T, where you can just walk away slow. Now, when I say get, I mean for you to get fast. Move it. Move it. 90 miles an hour. Get on down the road, like Miss Carver say. Hit the ducket trail, like Ms.V say. I know why she really doing it so fast, but I'll keep it to myself. Oh, well, if she, that's pretty obvious what you're saying. If she done made that mistake and ain't taking care of the other one, then again, that's her business, but you're married for them reasons. That ain't good either, because that sure ain't gonna help the situation. If that's the case, Miss D, he will have to accept my children, and I have not seen that yet. No, Angela, I have not. What I saw is a video they did. I believe they were in Florida at a restaurant when her son stepped on his shoes, and the reaction that he gave to the son, I was slumped his face. You don't talk to my child like that. And that's a mistake. The boy said, excuse me. What more you want? Them damn tennis shoes come a dime a dozen. Go buy you another pair. It's that critical. He didn't break your toe. What's wrong with you? They may get married, but now he's a he's put a ring on her finger, and that didn't look right either. That ring thing. Yeah, you down on your knees, but her reaction to the ring, she's still insecure. Otherwise, she would be popping off trying to make someone jealous. Teresa moved on with her life and her world and never really stopped. Lele was keeping all this stuff going with Teresa. That woman wasn't bothering her. I can't see her getting up with all them phone calls she say she was making. She had too much going on. If you looking at her videos during that time, how did she have time to even keep up with what they were doing? She was trying to run a warehouse. She had the children at home at that time. That's a lot right there. I don't see it, but whatever. Yes, I don't like the way he give her the ring. No, that wasn't right. That wasn't right. You went all the way to get down on your knees, but she didn't appear overzealous about it from what I saw, okay? And it just looked like they had already discussed this, that when they get on YouTube, he was going to propose to her. It wasn't like it was a surprise. And then it was like, oh, is this for me? That don't sound too surprising to me. I'd be like, oh my God. Oh, I'd have been crying. If I really wanted to get married that bad, I'd have been all over the place. Probably passed out. Because I can pass out. I can do that. Okay? Yes, I don't. Okay. Georgia, he didn't know how to propose. I agree, Georgia. He didn't, and she didn't know how to accept it, in my opinion. But, and they're a little old. They're not 20s like I was when I was getting married. Okay, they're 40, pushing 40, 39, 40, whatever. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't understand a lot of that stuff there. But it's none of my business. Miss Loretta say, okay, for real, and George P. I see. Okay. Yeah. So I just don't agree with a lot of this stuff out here on the streets. And that's why I'm glad I had the sense enough when I came to YouTube to establish me a home out on a road by myself. See, everybody else never thought about that. Everybody just came to YouTube Street. Every city got avenues, boulevards, roads. I could even went to a different county. I could have went to YouTube County instead of YouTube City. You see what I'm saying? That right there should have told people, I don't want to be bothered with you. I don't care what you say and what you do. I'm going to hit these streets when I want to hit these streets. I'm going to whoever's channel I want to go in. And then there was a woman in Sharita chat. Let me address you, Miss Lady. I don't know who you are. But you obviously been over here on my page. And don't do that no more. Can't think of her name now. I'm address you and can't think of your name. But she tried to start some mess in Sharita's channel with me. Let me tell you about me and Sharita. Sharita ain't got no problem with me, and Ms.V ain't got no problems with Sharita. But you wrote a comment over there in Sharita's channel, something about how do y'all feel about Ms.V's channel. First of all, it ain't none of their business or your business. And don't go in no other content creators' channels trying to start some mess. You want to talk to me? Come on over here. We can chat about it. But don't do that no more, okay? Mind your business, okay? Sharita has promoted me on her channel, and I've promoted Sharita and her sons, okay? So leave me and Sharita alone. And I can tell you who it was. It's that same woman who Sharita had to get told over there that day, talking about taking up a donation for Treese. What makes you think Treese need a donation? Did she ask for one? I don't recall her asking for no donation. Girl, stop being messy and go sit down somewhere. Okay? We don't do that over here. If you want to come over here, get out them bushes. We don't have bush watchers over here. And come on down in the chat, because you obviously been over here watching to even make that statement, okay? Let me know her name, Ms.V, just in case I see her over here. I'm going to have to tell you, Ms.V, because I can't think of her name. It might hit me before I get off the live. Um, I lived with a narcissist for 28 years. My grown kids dad. Girl, you ought to be about crazy, this, that, and the third. If you dealt with a narcissist 28 years, them people can be a problem. They don't see no wrong. They don't do no wrong. They'll bash you and make you feel lower than well-ish. No, baby. I'd have had to leave there. Me and my children would have had to been gone. You can pay child support, okay? Because I'm not staying here with you. You can't do me like that every day. Got to have a peace of mind. I can't, Hey, Forever Tasha. Welcome, Tasha. Thank you. I subscribe to your channel. Thank you, Georgia Peach. I appreciate you. Yeah, we just over here. We just chat. We come out with a topic. Today it was these YouTube streets. So we just talking about stuff we saw out here in these YouTube streets. And we don't seem to agree with a lot of that stuff going on over there. People bashing people and talking about somebody almost 3 years later talking about it's a lesson. How is that a lesson? There ain't no lesson to me. At this point, I'd be wanting you to just go fall in a hole or something. Just be quiet. Hey, Vivian, how you doing? I caught you, sweet lady. Thank you, Vivian. Stay in my lane. Hey, good morning, stay in my lane. Forever Tasha speaking to you, swag. Okay? So that's what we would talk about. But tonight we're going to talk about some men stuff. What we supposed to talk about tonight? We're supposed to talk about, it's going to be about some men. And we ain't going to be bashful either. We're going to talk about it, okay? And hopefully some of them men will come out the bushes that's over here. Because I got about 20 men on my YouTube channel. And y'all don't see but one that come out, and that's Ed. So I'm going to make sure he on here tonight so he can give his little two cents about it. Because he ain't going to see things like we see it. He going to see it from a whole different perspective being a man. But that's all right. He can say what he want to say. Yes, miserable people talk about others. I'm going to start changing my content too. But when I see someone spreading false narratives, I got to speak on it. Do you? That's your channel over there. Everybody do what they want to on their own channel. Can't nobody come over here and tell me what to do on my channel. The only thing Ms.V try to do, being my age, is get along with those out here that I can. I've already established the fact that there's two people out here I don't want to get along with. I don't want them in my life. I've already made my content about them. Get on down the Ducky Trail, GIT. Don't come in my chat. Don't say nothing about me because I'm coming for you, okay? I'm going to drop the gavel on you. I ain't finna fuss out here on YouTube Road because I got the videos of what you said about me and I didn't like it because you lied on me, okay? So don't say nothing about me because I ain't going to be sitting around here going back and forth, pulling in folks on what I'm saying about you. I'm going to let the judge decide and the jury, okay? And I mean that. I mean what I say. Hey, stay in my lane. That's Vivian. Everybody still speaking to everybody. Get on down the road. That's what I'm talking about, Forever Tasha. Yeah, that craziness. That's Miss Carver's stuff is get on down the road. Ms.V say hit the Ducky Trail. DUCKY. Ducky. Hit the Ducky Trail and get GIT. Ain't nobody got time for you over here. We done lived over half our life. We're going to sit up and be bothered with you every day. No, we not. This is a family over here. This is a community over here. And the community sticks together. We do. Yes, Myra. GITTTTT. Yes, ma'am. That's what we do over here. Let's see what else we was going to talk about this morning. You know Ms.V have to write this stuff down because she old and she can't remember all this stuff. We done talked about the niece. We done got it together with her because we had some difficulties Sunday. But after going to church Sunday and praying about the situation and coming home and talking to her, I think things going to work out okay with that, okay? Sweet Tea 2 is in the chat. Okay, hey, Sweet Tea. Welcome, welcome. Ducky Trail. That's it, Vivian, with the ducks in front of you. They ain't be behind you. I don't care. Just get. We don't want you. Okay? We don't need you over here. You serve no purpose. We don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Period. Okay? My YouTube changed. I don't see the sector much. I have to search. Oh, okay. Uh, so anyway, let me get back over here. What I was talking about. So we watched DJ and like I said, some smart people over there in her chat. They made a lot of logic. They made a lot of sense. Then I saw the little thing about Coco and Lele, and I was like, okay, well, I just hope it works for y'all. But DJ's chat was one that was really intriguing to me because, like I said, that people over there was making some sense. How can you compare your life when it's not an even comparison? If you have a home and I don't have a home, how can I talk about you? If you driving in a Rolls Royce and I'm driving a hoopty over here, how can I say anything about your Rolls? I'm barely making it over here in my hoopty. If we have similarities, maybe I never married and I might have 4 or 5 children. You never married, you have 4 or 5 children. How you gonna give me advice when you ain't never had a family type of environment yourself? We make it make sense, okay? So if I had a husband and I raised my children in a family type of environment with a mother and a father, but you didn't, but you're gonna give me some advice? Hit the ducky trail. Keep it moving. We're not going to do that, okay? I don't want your advice, okay? Period. Exactly, Ms.V. I was just talking about this. Let's talk about it. Okay? Go on, Ms.V. We can talk about anything we want to over here. We just, that's what we do. We chat. Forever Tasha, speaking to you, stay in my lane. Vivian, it says, hit it, no advice. No, don't nobody want no advice from you. And who told you you was an advisor anyway? What classes did you take to make you a, what you call them, people that give advice and stuff? I don't know. It's just like, I can't deal with that kind of stuff. How you going to judge someone when you ain't got ish? Yes. When she did it to me. When I first came out here on the streets, she talked grand theft noise, but you know what? After she did it, and I sit down and I analyze that video that she did and got over 20,000 K views on it, talking about me, all lies. All lies. Didn't know me from a can of paint. Didn't even know that I was a lady who had tried to tell her about trans and her illness. When I texted and told her about trans was in the hospital, you need to go back out there and make it right, because she listens to them people in the chat. That's what's wrong with her. And somebody in the chat told her trans was in jail. Trans don't live that far from me. Trans right here in the Houston area, okay? I knew that woman went in no jail. I have a little girl that was raised in my house who's best friends to her. Okay, I made a phone call to her, to Toya, and I said, Toya, I said, is your friend in jail? And she was like, she in the hospital. I texted a woman and told her to this day she ain't never said thank you. And she don't. I gave her a donation for the flowers. Did she say thank you? And didn't. No, she came out here and made a damn video about me. That's who she is. Then a wedding gift registry. Wedding is next money grab. Could be. They good at how they do things. That's another thing about these streets too. Y'all gotta be careful who y'all following out here on these streets. Because them people that's always coming up with some schemes and scams and stuff, y'all saw the Christmas giveaway. Y'all saw that Christmas giveaway wasn't right. How you gonna draw my name and put my name back in there? I saw that with my own eyes. You can't do that. And that woman had been supporting you. You see so much stuff out here until all I can do is at this point just sit back and take a look at, and I'll be saying to myself, what's wrong with these people? Don't they see what's going on? And then they quick to say, it ain't none of that money. Why they worried about it? Ain't that's beside the point who money it is. It's about what you doing with the money they gave you. You're not doing what you say you were gonna do with it. It's folks out there starving to death waiting to eat on the Christmas meals, the McDonald's that never happened. Time for that. Hey, trucker's wife, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad Rita exposed who she really was. Yes, and look, Tasha, you know Rita about as well, and you might know her better than I do, because I just been sitting on the outside analyzing her. But Tasha, forever Tasha, Rita is not gonna hold back. And one thing she does, I know this for a fact. When she come on her platform, she gonna research you. She going through your Facebook page and everything else she can find. So when she come to you, you ain't got no choice but to listen, and you don't never see nobody rebutting nothing that she bring as a fact out here. They never come back with a receipt saying Rita lied. Have you seen it? That's what I'm talking about. Because she does her homework. I give her that. She does her homework. When she come for you, she gonna get you. Okay, so you might as well leave her alone. And she not gonna stop either until she get it all out. That's who she is. Elaine, exactly. Here's a good one, because I see that on YouTube. That's right, Ms.V, says Vivian. Hey, trucker's wife, it's very toxic, and for her to do this knowing her son and Coco don't get along is a bad move. I'm hoping in that case that the daddy of the son can kind of intervene as a man to man with his son and kind of explain things to him man to man, because he almost grown. He in high school, ain't he? Ain't he in high school? And he old enough to talk man to man to him, and just let him know that's his mama's choice. That ain't got nothing to do with him. But he's got to teach him to try to foster a relationship, but Layla got to try to do a little bit better herself with that situation, you know, because right now are very vulnerable and viral moments for them, because he's almost at that place where he's going to make up his own mind regardless to who say what, how he feels, and what he's going to do. So they better get it together before this happens, because that could cause a lot of confusion and problems right off the bat in a marriage, a brand new marriage. Children, outside children that don't belong to you. I've raised a stepson before, so I know what it takes in order to be a stepmother. I had to treat him just like he was my own. I didn't even get him until he graduated from high school. As soon as the child support quit, the mama kicked him out. That was my husband's only child. I'm like, when he came to me and he told me Russell was living on the streets of Oklahoma, I was like, what? The child support quit in May, and when he walked across that stage, she put him out. I told him, you need to get on a plane and you need to go get your child. That's the only child you got in the whole wide world. Bring him here. We didn't have room for him. We made room. I took everything out of the office and put a day bed in there until we could add on to the house and add him a bedroom and a bathroom and a den and everything. Yeah, I did that. If I love my husband, I gotta love his child. And I don't care if it ain't mine. He was loving mine, which wasn't his. This was a second marriage. We had 2 children. One was mine, one was his. We raised them 2 kids. Russell stayed with us, I think, until he came there at 18. We put him through school, finished paying off his little car that he brought with him. He came with nothing. And I told my husband that night, I said, he can't walk around here looking like that with the money you making and the money I'm making. I took the child and spent $1,000 on him that day, getting him underwear, getting him some, he liked the Nike shirts, and getting him some blue jeans. And I bought him a pair of tennis shoes. I bought him a pair of dress shoes. And he liked those Timberland boots. So I bought him those 3 pairs of shoes that day. And I told him, I said, we're going to shop the sale rack because you're going to get a lot of stuff because you ain't got nothing. We went over there and we got him a house coat. You can't walk around in the house with your BBDs on. I got a daughter in there. Yeah, I'm in there. I'm a woman. I don't want to see that. And then I told him, I said, when your dad get paid again next month, we're going to get you some more stuff. So you can kind of fill your closet up. Just throw that stuff you brought here. Just throw it away. I don't want to see you in it, okay? The homeless gonna be half dead. I can't with you forever, Tasha, but you telling the truth. Half dead, they probably dead now. We headed into the middle of January. Them people ain't got that food. That was supposed to be fed in December. One thing about the homeless, they're survivors, okay? So they gonna make it. Whether she bring them some food or not, they gonna make it because they are survivors. Living up there on the East Coast, I saw for the first time in my life, for 10 years, real homeless people. And like I say, when you homeless and you don't live in the South, you for real homeless. People in the South are going to help you some kind of way. I can see a homeless person out there, and I just look at my purse and see what kind of money I got. I don't care if it's $5 or $10. They can get something to eat with whatever I got in my purse. I don't keep no lot of money now. I use my cards. You ain't finna rob me, and then they can't trace it. I can trace them cards if you rob me. But I usually keep $20, $30 in my purse. So if I got $20, $30, I give them a 5 or a 10. Go get you something to eat. Now they might go buy drugs with it, but that ain't got nothing to do with me. I gave it to you for some food. And if you choose to go get some drugs, that's on you. You just killing yourself. And let me see what y'all talking about here. Tasha done got me thrown off talking about them homeless folks gonna starve to death. You right, they gonna starve. Now, if they waiting on her, it ain't happened yet. I move with caution with some of these YouTube channels. You have to, Georgia Peach, because lately, within the last year, I've seen boldly, and I've done it myself, people are coming after the people in the chat when they do the wrong thing. Now, I never saw that until last year. It was usually content creators coming after each other, but now they'll come after you. If you come into that chat and you say something off the wall or whatever and call out your name, so that means you got to go make another name, because I've done it. I did it to Shirley Miller over there on Raw Squad when she came out here talking about it. I'm a drunk, I'm an alcoholic. I called her out on my channel. I said, you better prove it. You better come up with a DUI. You better come up with a DWI. You better find somebody who's seen me drunk, or you better find a jail record, or you better find an insurance to drop me. You're not going to keep coming out here talking about me, okay? I don't know you. You don't know me. What is wrong with you? Just keep on coming after me. Girl, you got an issue? Well, it ain't with me. Go find you somebody else to play with. I ain't playing with you. I'm too old to play. Sound somewhere. Okay? There, my folks, there, everybody speaking. BLD Family Matters. Okay, you came in the building because you're talking to swag. Welcome, welcome, welcome. They need to go see a counselor. I think some of these folks pass a counselor. That's just my opinion. I think some of them just need to check in. You know how they check into these facilities, you know, the celebrity folks that's got the plenty money. They take their kids and they lock them up for a while where they can get counseling that's not, none of the outside world can interfere with it. They check in these places and they like hotels, but the counselors are there on staff where they can talk to them every day. And they don't have no TV, they don't have nothing that's going to distract them from focusing on what their problem is. That's what needs to happen out here. And you two might need to get some counselors on here for us. Notice I said us, because I can get a little crazy myself when you get crazy with me. I can't respect a woman who put a man before her child. And I can't respect a man who doesn't work and said he's not going to work and can't. Oh yes, Myra, he said that on his channel. He sure did. It opened up my eyes too when he said that we were slaves because we went to work every day. I wasn't working, I was already retired. But I was thinking about, I worked 40 years and you gonna sit here and say I'm a slave because I went to work to have somebody life? Oh no. See, a lot of stuff led up to me leaving that channel because he was talking too much and the stuff he was saying wasn't making sense to me. You gonna tell me I was a slave because I got up and went to work every day and didn't lay up on my Darielle my coochie and get money that way. Boy, you ain't even making no damn sense. Go on somewhere. Coco don't like kids, but his nieces and nephews. Oh yeah, he was crazy about that. But you know, I didn't really watch him after I left his channel, but I never heard of nobody saying that they saw those kids again, because that was one of the reasons why I really support his channel. I love those kids. Y'all know I like children, and I always make sure I supported them on their birthdays. I always make sure I supported the little girl was getting her hair braided. I don't know if y'all remember, but I sent her a whole box of hair. I went to a hair show and I got that braiding hair, and he showed it on one of his videos that I sent her a whole box of braid hair. And I can't even think of the children's name. Now, Boogie, I think was his name. He was doing the football. But I liked the household that they had going over there at the brother's house, because all I saw at that time was her in the kitchen with the kids. They was cooking, they was doing things. And I understand things and went south over there, but again, that ain't none of my business. But I pray, you know, they can get it together for the children's sake. Ladies, please take notes. This is what a real stepmom does. Yes, you step up to the plate. God will bless you. We had no intentions of adding on to that house. The house we were living in then, we bought it in 1985, new. And it was 3 bedrooms. It was 3 people. Me and him stayed in the same bedroom. My daughter was in the other bedroom, so that left another bedroom, just empty. But then we had changed it up where my husband had taken that extra bedroom and made an office out of it. So we didn't really have that 3rd room as a bedroom when Russell came down. So we had to sit there, and he said he wasn't taking his office stuff out of that room, so that means you gotta add a room then. Because he can't sleep on the floor. He ain't finna sleep on my sofa every night. So we got a contractor down there and added a bedroom, added a bathroom. So the back of the house was his. All the way across the back. You came into it like a little den, and then his bedroom and bathroom and closet. That was the back of the house. Okay? And it worked. My daughter was still over on the other side. She had her bathroom. We had ours. So everybody had their own little mini apartment, you might as well say. We all met up in the family room, or we all met up in the kitchen or in the dining room. And that's the way it was. Hot damn, this hot sauce. Hot! Yes, ma'am. What hot sauce you eating, trucker's wife? Miss Loretta is the early. I'm 3rd shift, so I can catch some of it. Oh, okay, yeah, Vivian, I remember you told me you worked the 3rd shift. We talked about that. Let's see what else y'all talking about here. Tasha be talking real. Yeah, Tasha real. I found out who Tasha was when she left from over there with them folks over there and came over on this side over here. I give her credit for being smart enough to figure out that where she needs to be. She's better than that, okay? And she be spitting facts. Yes, Tasha does. Forever Tasha. That's who I'm talking about. She does. I treat my husband kids like mine, and he treats mine like the same. And that's a good thing, Bella done. I look at kids as kids. It don't matter if I didn't birth them out of my womb. That didn't matter when I was looking. I was looking at the fact that this is your only child, and you out there making a 6K figure in the same plant I was working. We both were working for Amico. He was over the maintenance department of the units that was running at the plant. So he had like 800 people underneath him that he was supervising every day. And then you making that kind of money, and then your son gonna be out there on the street in Oklahoma with nowhere to go. When he went to get him, he was living from pillow to post. He had to find him and bring him to me. And I can honestly say, and I don't care if she see it, the mother didn't do a good job with it. I mean, there was just certain things he just did not know. One morning, my daughter came in and she was screaming and hollering at me, and I was like, what is wrong with you? Russell in the kitchen brushing his teeth in the sink. And I'm like, what? Boy, if you don't get out this kitchen and go to, we done built you a bathroom back there. We don't do that here. And walking over my furniture and stuff, we don't do that either. Come on now. You gotta come on up with the rules and the regulations in this house. Yeah. And then, he was a little stubborn at first. Like I had told both of them. Brandy already knew. No children came into the house when we weren't home. Okay? Y'all have to wait till we get home because too much can happen up in there when y'all got outside children in the house. I don't want that to happen in my house. When I come home or when Charlie come home, then y'all can bring these kids up in here. Russell did not mind. It is. Oh yeah, mine was gonna tell it. Mama. Russell got this man up in here. Da 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 da. Okay. Charlie, your son got a man in the house and my daughter in the house. That's the way it went down. Okay? And he learned either you go, that was F the Snot Squad that asked for a donation for trees. And that's the one who asked about my channel over there too. Okay? No more drama. I don't know what her problem is. Hey, Shirley. Every time I see you, I think about my sister-in-law, Shirley Brown. There was something on there the other day about her. Her son posted on Facebook. Yes, ma'am. You and DJ are thinkers. I'm a deep thinker. I didn't used to be before I had all this time on my hands, but now that I have a lot of time on my hand, I be getting deep, deep, deep. And you know how you reflect back on your life, and we've all done things or said things that I know we shouldn't have said. Because I'll tell you in a minute, I ain't perfect. I ain't never been perfect, okay? I'm not going to come out here on these streets and try to make you think that, oh, Ms.V has been just a model angel out here. Because I haven't. I was human. I did things that human people do. If I look back over my life, I see things that I wished I hadn't done. I see things that I wished I could have done differently. Yes, but I don't dwell on that. I dwell on the now because I can't do nothing about that. That's history, okay? That's already been written. So all I can do is do better than what I have done. But I'm a doggone if I'm going to get out here and try to give somebody else some advice about some craziness that I've already done. No, it's younger people that's watching me. And if I see something, Brittany is a good example. I talk to Brittany all the time because Brittany got a temper on her. And if you come for her, she gonna come for you. And I tell her all the time, pick your battles, Brittany. Don't worry about some of this stuff that's being said out there. And just let it go. It don't matter. Black, pink, you're pretty. Thank you. I'm old, but I try to hold my own. I'm trying to. My niece talked about my hair yesterday and said I'm an ex-beautician, so I need to do better with my hair. So you know what I did this morning? My hair got wet yesterday going to church. That's why it looked a mess. I mean, it was half straight, half curly. I can't do nothing about that. That's in the DNA. Leave me alone. So I told her this morning, I said, well, you get up and you fix it then. If you didn't like the way my hair looked on my video, then that's your job. You done laid up in here in my bed all night. Get up and fix my hair. So this is what she did this morning. So if it's a mess, she did it. I ain't do it. Okay? Game over. Over. Yes, Black Pig, we sick of that. Ms.V, I keep my tail in the bushes. Trucker's wife. They ain't gonna say nothing to you, huh? I know that's right. It's channels I come out on, most of them, and speak. I may not say nothing else in the channel because I don't ever want anybody to think I'm coming in your channel because I'm clout chasing. I'm looking. My life already made. I done told you that. My Social Security check ain't gonna change. My retirement check ain't gonna change. It is what it is. I don't need to come over there to be clout chasing off of nobody. This YouTube is my vacation money. My money I'm going to give back to my sugar wookers if y'all ever give me to 1,000 and start sending me the cash apps and stuff. I told you I'm giving it back to you. I don't want it. I ain't trying to include all that on my end of the year taxes. Y'all lost y'all's mind. I got nothing to put on there. Then I'm gonna turn around and put all them cash apps and super chats. And I know, not Miss V. Y'all can have it. Y'all can give it. And with the way we doing it, y'all know the deal. We done already talked about it. You give and I'm gonna give it away. Okay? Back to y'all on this channel. Y'all the ones supporting this channel, so y'all the ones gonna get it back. Now, we ain't figured out how we gonna do it. That's what we gotta figure out when we get there. But we ain't there yet, so we ain't gotta worry about that right now. But when we get there, we'll figure it out. Her intentions was never, her intention was to never do it. Okay, I done missed some stuff here. That was Sweet Tea. Black Pink, watch your comments because you will be blocked. Okay, be careful, Black Pink. I don't know what you talk about, but Miss D is giving you a warning. Okay, oh, you are so right. They make you think you're crazy. It was okay in the beginning, last 5 years. Hell, I never felt so free in all my life. I left in 2018. Girl, this, that, and third, you better do what you got to do. I'm telling you, you can't let people control your mind like that. Followers do that. Leaders step up to the plate and they think about how they're going to get out of this situation. I don't care if I got to leave everything behind. I'll go to a woman's shelter before I sit there and let you beat up on me, talk to me crazy. I don't have that kind of pride where I won't walk away and leave everything. Because I will. Because I got sense enough to know just like I got that, I'll get it again. And I'm not so hung up on material things at this point in my life where I can't walk away from it, because I can. My peace of mind is better than anything in the world to me. When I wake up in the morning and my health is good and I got a peace of mind, that's my day right there. Okay? Thank you, this, that, and the third. What is this? Trucker's wife is saying, once I leave your house, I'm going right back in the bushes. Well, I'm glad you feel free to come out in my house, because I tell everybody, you ain't got to stay in the bushes over here. We treat everybody with respect and stuff over here. I treat y'all with respect, and y'all treat me with respect, and life is good. Ain't no problems. Anybody from any channel can come over here. I got some raw squatters over here. They still hanging out in the bushes. I guess they scared. I don't know. But they over here. Good morning, Heidi. How are you, Heidi? This, that, and the third. I think she'll be back on today. I come on at 7:30 if you're talking about me tonight. Content on Texas would be good, too. A lot of people move to Texas. Okay. Well, we've been kind of taking people around. I've taken them to Kemah. I'm planning a day trip to Galveston. So we can go down there, because we went on the beach, but we never went downtown Galveston. You know how New Orleans kind of got a, what is it? What I'm trying to say? Galveston has the Strand. That's what they call it. And Bourbon Street. And you know how they have all the eateries and stuff? Well, Galveston has a small, tiny little street, and it's kind of on the same order as New Orleans, where you can kind of walk in, kind of get your drink, and, you know, it's like that, too. But Mardi Gras is coming up, and Galveston was the first to have a Mardi Gras. People think it started in New Orleans, but it didn't. It started in Mardi Gras, and we're going to go to Galveston's Mardi Gras this year. So the weather's going to be getting good where we can get out, and we don't have to be sitting up on the porch talking. We can drive around, because I done figured out now how I can do my content with driving, because that was a problem. I was wanting to take y'all places, but I'd have to wait. You couldn't see where you were going or nothing, because my insurance wouldn't let me drive and talk on the phone at the same time, even if it was laying down. But now that I got the new car, I think I'm gonna be okay if my sound is coming through the car and I don't have the phone in my hand. So far they haven't said anything, so we're gonna try to work with that. But y'all, I done been on here an hour and 18 minutes now. I got to go. Y'all got to go too. I'm going out there and get in that garage and try to get another little dent in that garage and get some of that stuff out. I'm trying hard to put my car in there before it's 100 degrees out here in Texas, and then the car gonna be so hot with them leather seats, it's gonna burn your little tootie. Okay? I want to move to Texas when I retire in a couple of years. Where you want to move to? No more drama. Because every area of Texas is different. Dallas ain't nothing like Houston. San Antonio is definitely nothing like Dallas or Houston. East Texas is more like Louisiana. It's kind of country, a lot of tall timber pine trees. People are very friendly down there, very hospitable. It's slow pace in East Texas. Um, then there's Amarillo where it get cold down a monkey. It's tutu up there. Okay, you think you back up in the north when you get to Amarillo. Because you almost to New Mexico when you get that far down. El Paso, that's almost 800 miles from, well, from here it's about, El Paso is probably 660 miles or 50 miles or something like that. It's a long ways to El Paso. It's a whole day's ride to get across Texas from East Texas all the way through to West Texas. That's a whole day. You start out in the morning and it's going to be night when you get out of Texas. That's how big it is. Crossing the long way. And it ain't, it's a long ways if you cross it the other way too. It's just big. DJ giving false info though that, this, that, and the third, we can't do that. I don't know if her information is false or not, but over here, Ms.V don't do that. We don't, whatever her information she gave, that's what she gave. But I can't, I'm not going to talk about another content creator's channel of a reaction on another one. I don't do that over here, okay? Valid points when you're not been where the next has been. Now, I agree with that, okay? She's no damn, okay, this, that, and third. Over here, we do not talk about other content creators who are giving a reaction on another content creator. Okay? We just don't do that. Okay? And we don't want to talk about DJ over here. DJ has not done anything to anybody over here for me to be making a reaction towards her. In fact, I was just in her chat last night and she was telling people to come over here and subscribe to my page. So that would be cutting my own throat or stabbing her in the back to do that. I don't do that. No, ma'am. Heidi's telling you how, hey, birthday queen, to you, Miss D. Grown, mature, intelligent conversation over here, which I like. Okay, thank you, stay in my lane. No names in Ms. V's chat. That's right. Okay. So I'm going to get ready to get off of here and go and take my shower and put on some clothes. I got 2 errands to run first. But tonight I will be back at 7:30, my sugar woogers and my beautiful butterflies. We're going to talk about them men tonight, okay? I'm going to look back and see what I'm going to make the topic. But y'all already know we are going to talk about the men. I don't know what y'all want to say, but y'all been not setting me up for failure like y'all have before, telling me what y'all want to talk about. And then when I come on here, y'all ain't on here. And then you turn around and make me have to be thinking of stuff to talk about. Don't do me like that, okay? Y'all be sweet tonight and come on in with the conversation like you did this morning. We can chat over here. We ain't talking about nobody. We're talking about men tonight, okay? Yeah. And hopefully some of y'all men that's in them bushes will come on up out of them bushes, okay? We love you. Ms. V love you. Take care, and I'll see you at 7:30 tonight, Central Standard Time. Until then, I'm out. Bye-bye.